Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am.
Please take a seat.
Thank you.
So, can you speak about yourself in 1 or 2 minutes?
Okay, sir. Sir, I'm Anusha. I come from MRUGENDAR town in Kurnool district of Andhra Pradesh. Uh, my father's background currently is in agriculture. So situations made me to work hard, and I really studied hard to complete my CA. I worked for 3.5 years after that, and my calling I could realize it is in civil services, and then I quit my job and then started pursuing civil services in 2014.
So, what are the qualities a civil servant should have?
Okay, sir. Uh, According to me, a civil servant should have integrity, objectivity, selflessness. He should feel accountable to his service, and openness, transparency.
Is it Nolan sound principles?
Few of them are from Nolan committee, sir.
So, what is the difference between accounting and auditing?
Sir, accounting means recording of financial transactions that occur in any entity. Auditing means it is an independent examination of financial information with a view to express opinion on that information.
So, you studied commerce accounts in your plus one and plus two. See, you are from Andhra Pradesh, where technical education is very famous at that time. Engineering is perceived to be the most famous one. Rather, why did you go into accounting than entering into these professional courses like BTech?
Yes, sir. My family is into business, so I used to watch the accounts of finance discussions in the family. I developed interest towards accounts at an early age, and then I gave my decision to father, and he encouraged me to pursue it. So he is like believes in taking challenges. So I'm diving against the tide of technological preferences in my society. So he encouraged me to pursue that, sir.
What is your hobby, Anusha?
Ma'am, I have two hobbies, Kuchipudi classical dance and then pencil shading.
Can you share this cup and saucer?
Yes, ma'am.
White paper pen. You want?
Can I keep it in?
Done. Enough. Very good.
Please pass it on.
I could have drawn a little more better with pencil and using eraser. So it's being there.
What made you shade only here?
Uh, I did not complete the shading part, sir. First of all, I saw the lighting because it is projecting from the up. So the shadow, the occlusion shadow of the cup is here if I see this. And then the occlusion shadow of the saucer is here, which I could not complete it. And then here, because of the leaf present here, there is a darker portion. And if we see from my angle, the inner portion has less light coming than the outer portion. That is the reason so we have to see it from my angle. And then here the reflection
But then my
part
point
here.
is, this is a well illuminated room. You don't have any angling in the light. So I
but
don't think there should be any shadows unless and until there is a depression.
no, sir. Here the
Can
shadow.
you see the shadow of the cup on the saucer?
Here,
Yes.
sir.
Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. Yeah, so you graduated from Acharya Nagarjuna University.
Yes, sir.
So what is the specialty of university?
I don't know about the
Is
specialty.
it a
of-
state university or central university?
It's a state university.
What is the difference?
I'm not exactly sure about the difference, sir, but if you permit me, I want to make a guess. It is mainly regarding the funds which university gets.
Okay. So you are from Andhra Pradesh or Telangana?
So my native is from Andhra Pradesh, but I settled in Hyderabad.
Okay. Is there any central university in Andhra Pradesh?
Sir, I think Venkateshwara University is. I'm guessing, sir. I'm not sure.
Venkateshwara University, where is it?
In Tirupati.
Is it a central university?
I'm guessing, sir. I'm not sure.
Do you know, are you aware of any mention about Central University for Andhra Pradesh in AP Reorganization Act 2014?
Yes, sir. Some assurances were given for establishment of universities and
What?
institutes like IITs, all that.
Okay, were they materialized?
No, sir.
Why? Do you feel cheated?
No, sir. Establishment of university needs certain like land, resources, all that. I don't feel cheated. At the same time, Central did not deny its assurances. I'm
What was the assurance? Absolute quantum.
Sir, as per the white paper released by the government, around 85,000 crores are yet to be released by the center towards assurances given to the state.
Okay, what was the amount released or that got released?
No, sir, I'm not sure.
So what is the special status?
Sir, special category status which is Andhra Pradesh is demanding is based on the assurance given by the earlier government on the House of Rajya Sabha. So we are demanding that same to be granted to the AP.
Oh, okay, so is it present right now? Special category status.
So the based on the claims of center, 14 Finance Commission actually nullified the difference between.
Claims. Is it a claim or is it a fact?
It's a fact, sir. I'm sorry. So based on the facts given by the center, nullified 14 Finance Commission nullified the difference between general states and special category states. So based on that, center is denying to give special category state formally, but it is ready to give monetary assistance, which
No,
we
wait,
would have given.
Pardon. You said it nullified the difference between general category states and special category states. You mean to say the center's treatment will be the same, financial treatment?
Yes, sir, except for some northeastern states and hilly areas.
What are they?
7 northeastern states and 3 hill here.
What are those called?
They are called special category.
It still exists, right?
Yes, sir, but in terms of monetary assistance, they are actually given certain extra benefits because of the historical backwardness faced by them. But apart from that, the other states which are getting special category status benefits, they are nullified. Like Bihar, some other states are present.
Okay. Are you aware of any committees that deliberated on this special category status? Any formula? Ever heard?
Yes, sir. Raghuram Rajan had given some 10 criteria based on which we can give SCS status to the states, and I'm
Any
not able to
guardian
recollect.
formula?
I'm not able to recollect, sir.
Are they three the same? The parameters are the same for this Raghuram Rajan and Financial Commission?
No, sir.
No.
Raghuram Rajan, sir, gave some 10 parameters to be defined as SCS status. other
What
companies.
according to you, what is your opinion about this status? Should it be given or not?
Uh, Sir, I believe if center extends a special monetary assistance promised by it, I don't believe AP should ask for special category status for them.
Okay, what are these tax incentives? What is the difference between tax incentive and this package? Or are they both the same?
The package which center promised to the state, sir, is tax incentive is the main criteria based on which AP is demanding SCS. Actually, sir, under SCS there are 4 benefits which are state gets: extra central assistance, 90% of grants in centrally sponsored scheme, and then tax incentives for any industries established here. And one more benefit is there, sir. Center is ready to give all the other benefits except this tax incentive because it cannot calculate in quantification terms.
Okay. Do you know? Are you aware of this new regulator that has come up for regulating commerce education in India?
Yes, sir. It
What
is
is that?
National Financial Regulatory Authority.
So how is it different from ICAI and ICWI?
Sir, ICAI is a self-regulatory mechanism on its own profession, whereas NFRA is an outside body which has oversight over CA profession currently, sir.
Do you support that? Outside monitoring?
External monitoring. Sir, ICAI was established in 1949 and it has its own professional ethics. Over 70 years, very few misconducts were detected or rather punished. So, in regulation, ICAI has failed because we are seeing many evidences like PNB, Sun Pharma recently. So I think external mechanism is necessary for any profession to maintain its sanctity.
Okay. As a profession, CAs, do you have code of conduct?
Yes, sir.
Tell me 4 points in code of conduct for CAs.
Uh, Independence, professional competence and due care, following technical standards, and there is one more thing, objectivity, sir.
Tell me a top auditing firm in India, based out of India.
Based out of India,
We are all
uh,
surrounded by PwC, EY.
yes, sir, they are called Big Four. Based out of India, it is there, sir. I know the partners like Manoharan, sir, and I'm not able to get the names. Yes, sir, there are good companies.
Who is Acharya Nagarjuna?
Sir, Acharya Nagarjuna is called second Buddha or Tathagata. He is known for Madhyamika philosophy of Buddhism, and he also wrote few books like Prajna Parimiti Shastras. So he is known for those books. And then
Do you think Karnool should have been made capital of the new Andhra Pradesh rather than Vijayawada?
Sir, according to me, a capital city should have few features like connectivity, centrality, resources. So based on these criteria, Karnool is comparatively backward. It is not centrally located. It is like to the west of Andhra Pradesh. And connectivity wise also,
Is Delhi the center of India?
comparatively it is in the central position, sir.
Comparatively. What is the longitude that passes through the center of India?
It passes through Mirjapur, yes sir, 82 degrees eastern latitude, something. I'm not able to recollect, sir.
What is the latitude that passes through the center of India? Latitude.
Tropic of Cancer, yes, sir.
How north
Can you
is
please,
Delhi? How north is Delhi from Tropic of Cancer?
Sir, how north is
How
Delhi?
north is Delhi from Tropic? Is it quite north or is it nearby? I think you got a question in prelims regarding the longitudinal arrangement of some 4 cities, right?
Yes, sir. we
Is
did
Delhi one
get
among
that.
them in that question?
I'm not able to recollect, sir.
Pass.
So you have studied in government school as well, government college as well as private university.
Yes,
What
sir.
are the differences you found?
Differences, sir. Focus on the education, focus on the outcomes of the student, standards, and then professionalization
Where in private or in government?
in private sectors.
So what are your strengths?
My strengths are hardworking, ability to work in teams, accommodate to capacity. I think
Can you tell the pin code of your residence?
it is 58001.
So can you decode it why it is 5000?
I don't know, sir.
So what is a classical dance?
So classical dance is an art form which have certain core standards to be followed in its performance.
So what are the advantages of getting a classical status to a dance form?
Sir, according to me, benefits like an award is mentioned in Lalit Kala Academy for the people who had given extreme contribution to the classical dances, and there is some grants were released for promotion of classical dances. I think these are the benefits, sir, I could recollect currently.
What are the qualities a classical dancer should have?
So classical dancer should have ability to work hard. He or she should imbibe perfection in his work. At the same time, every classical dance is performs in teams. So they should be accommodative enough to perform such dances.
So you have got gold medal in some event, right? So what is the percentage of gold that is present in your medal?
I don't know, sir.
Is it purely made of gold?
No, sir.
How is it made?
It was coated in gold and that is what it is given.
People do bite their medals. Why do they do that?
I don't know, sir.
Never
To check
acquired?
the brittleness of the gold, I guess, because gold is brittle than other metals. If it is hard, then composition of gold is less. That is what I'm assuming, sir.
Speak on greatness of India for 1 minute.
Can I take some time?
To speak about greatness of India for 1 minute, you have to think for 1 minute.
Sorry, ma'am.
Speak spontaneously. Extempore.
Okay, ma'am. Historically, India is a birthplace of many philosophies. It is a birthplace for religions like Sikhism, Buddhism, Jainism, Hinduism, and few others as well. And India is rich in many of the resources, and that is the reason many Western countries or imperialist nations got attracted to plunder its wealth. It is strategically located in Indian Ocean.
Tell me in one single sentence, why you are proud to be an Indian? Why you are proud to be an Indian?
मैम सारे जहाँ से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान.
East or West, India is the best.
East or West, India is the best.
What is the role of an accountant in a place?
In a firm, sir. Sir, accountant, his first duty is to record the transactions and then compilation of the financial statements, getting them audited, support to the audit team when any of the audit observations were made to them, and then be accountable to the systems.
Often there have been many white collar crimes in India, basically. So is it because of the big accounting system that we have, or is it because of the nexus between the companies and the accountants?
So various factors contributed to this white collar crime, sir. For example, in PNB case, it is because of the nexus between management of the company and PNB staff. At the same time, in Sun Pharma, it is because of poor corporate governance norms. And in PW's, in Satyam case, it is because of the nexus between auditors and the Satyam management. So, in few cases, accountants are being negligible, but not in all the cases.
So your hobby is Kuchipudi dance, right? So what is the present status of Kuchipudi? Is it on the decline, or is it improving day by day? So what is the present status of Kuchipudi?
So there was a phase when Kuchipudi really suffered a declining stage, but many proponents like Lakshmi Narayana Shastri Garu, Vempati Chinna Satyam Garu, they actually gave much contribution, and now the dance is like internationally recognized. Many reputed institutes were established in US, UK, even in Australia. So currently it is in booming, sir.
Is it Venpati Chinnasatyam or Venpati Chinnasatyam?
Vempati Chinnasatyam Garu.
Not Venpati.
No, sir, Vempati. It's not Vempati. There is no that Vempati, sir.
India has many dances like classical dances, etc. So, what is the basic need to restore this culture, or what is the need to preserve our culture?
Sir, culture is the identity of India, sir. Each state has its own culture. Revival of a culture gives our esteem value. It is a part of our soft diplomacy used by India. So I think that is the reason we should promote our culture.
I'm not speaking about promotion, rather preservation. Why should we preserve our culture?
Main question again.
Same question was asked to me in interview last time.
Main session.
Main question first question.
No. Arvind Saxena added question. Why should we preserve our heritage and culture? Same question.
Think. You have to answer. Are you aware of the schemes by Government of India that are there to promote and preserve Indian classical art forms and heritage?
Sir, institute like Latha Academy, National Institute of Performing Arts, such institutes were established and awards were given to people, and few grants are also given to the state governments for culture promotion of respective states. Schemes as such I'm not able to recollect, sir, but many programs are there.
Are you aware of these tourism circuits?
Tourism circuits, sir.
What are they? Do you know Nagarhole Tiger Reserve?
Yes, sir.
Where is it?
Maharashtra.
Maharashtra.
I'm sorry, sir.
You're from Andhra Pradesh, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me a Montrose site in Andhra Pradesh. Montrose list site in Andhra Pradesh. Is there any? What is Montrose list?
I don't know.
What is Ramsar Convention?
Sir, can you be little clear?
Montrose, M-O-N-T-R-E-A-S.
Okay. Yeah.
Ramsar Convention.
Pulikat Lake and
They're part of Montrose.
Kolleru Lake was also there, sir.
Not Ramsar, Montrose list. What is the difference between Ramsar and Montrose?
It is revival of the wetlands. It's related to revival of the wetlands.
Not
and the
revival.
conservation of the wetlands.
There has been substantial change in the past, present, or ongoing that will be added to this.
Very important films question.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me one thing very specific about Kuchipudi when compared to other classical dances.
So one specific unique feature of Kuchipudi is Vachika Abhinayam, where dancers has to give lip memo to the song or to the talam given to the dance, which is absent in other dance forms.
And is it a couple dance or is it a female dance?
So earlier it is a Nattuva Melam, means male domination of the dance, and now even females are performing. Earlier it is a group dance, now many solo performances are also there.
And is there any complexity in performing these dances?
Complexity, sir.
By performing?
In Kuchipudi, sir, as like...
In Kuchipudi.
Sir, in Kuchipudi, the briskness or the graceful movements like expressions or all these need a little hard work, sir. So there we feel little complex when compared to other dance forms.
I think it is also present in other classical dances. Take the case of Mohiniyattam or Kathakali. They are also equally different.
Yes, sir, but at the same time, there are unique dance forms like Jalachitra Natyam and Kuchipudi, where the dancer draws a picture using his steps. At the same time, Tarangam, where we have to perform standing on a brass plate on the edge of the brass plate. All these gives us that complexity to the Kuchipudi.
Do you cook?
I do cook, sir, but I'm not
Which stove would you use? Gas stove or magnetic stove?
gas stove.
Have you ever used magnetic induction stove?
Induction, I did use this.
What is the mechanism?
I don't know, sir.
Have you ever heard of eddies currents?
Sir?
Eddies currents. What is the voltage of electricity that is supplied to India in houses? Household consumption.
I'm not able to recollect, sir.
You know?
I did remember reading it.
I'll give you options.
Okay, sir.
120, 220, 320, 420.
So I think it is 220.
Yeah.
నువ్వు ఇష్టం
I see you as a very successful role. Getting all in your annual CW and coming from modest background, and we really appreciate that. See, there are two schools of thought in the international media with respect to India. One school of thought says that India is one of the safest countries for women. Second school of thought says that India is a rape capital, of the world, basically. So how do you look at it, and what is your perception about India, about women's security?
Sir, according to me, India is definitely a safer place to work or to live because in my professional history, I worked in two metros, Bangalore and Bombay, where I used to travel alone at night time, sometimes midnight 2 or 3 o'clock. But I never faced any incidents where my security is vulnerable. But at the same time, there are few incidents which came into limelight after Nirbhaya incident in 2012. So it is it's a media perception which is created outside India that it is not safe, but it's a mixed perception, sir.
What is glass ceiling?
Glass ceiling, sir, it is inability of the society to take women in the dominant position, sir.
So do you think society is disabled?
Which society you are asking about, sir?
Society where glass ceiling exists.
I don't say it is disabled, but the evolution of the society is
Something
such
who is unable to disable, right?
No, sir.
No?
No.
Why?
Disabled is not opposite of unable or synonym of unable, sir.
Okay. Do you really think women who can cross this glass ceiling have better life than men? Socially and
Sir, it depends on the situation, sir. There are women who really cross the glass ceiling and at the same time they are also balancing their family. They are successful in both their lives. But there are few women who could not, who are only career focused. So it depends on the situation, the attitude and the personality of the woman as well as the people associated with her.
Anusha, you are married.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you any time got the feeling that you are under fixed conditions? Where your husband or in-laws have not allowed you to come out of box?
There are few situations. At the same time, I was given enough flexibility and freedom to pursue my dreams, ma'am.
You are a wife, you are a mother, you are a daughter-in-law, you are a daughter. Now you want to become an officer. How can you justify all the things?
Ma'am, I have enough support system with me. My husband, my family, my in-laws, my parents, they are all there with me in case if my presence is needed at the family. At the same time, as with my professional experience, I can devote equal timing between family as well as the job and then balance both the roles, ma'am.
What is the child sex ratio of India?
I'm sorry, sir, it is not. Sir, it is 928 to 1000.
Let's say 920.
Yes, sir.
What does it indicate?
It indicates the number of girl childs present per 1000 boy child, and it is on declining trend, sir.
Why is it on declining trend, and what are the reasons for such a declining trend?
Sir, though it is a national average, there are certain regional averages as well where certain states are performing well and where certain states are really doing bad. So it is a society, sir, because of the patriarchy, because of the dowry system and inherent limitations faced by the girl, and our culture, like male person or male child as a progenitor of the family, certain beliefs, certain superstitions, value systems are all contributing to this declining child sex trend.
Let's presume that you are a district collector of a district where the child sex rate is very. So what would be your priority, or what would be your methodology to enable or increase the child sex ratio in your district?
So first of all, I try to understand the society, sir. What is making them, because of that there is a less sex ratio, and then I design such a schemes suitable to the society. For example, if it is a value-based system, I try to inculcate I try to involve the local volunteers or the local Gram Panchayat heads who can bring such influence on the value system of the society. Or if it is because of the financial grounds, I see that schemes like Beti Bachao or Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana or Selfie with Daughter are implemented so that girl gets that financial contribution. And or if it is purely because of the patriarchy, again I should focus on changing the value systems.
Who do you prefer, a girl or a boy as a kid?
I prefer both, sir.
Both.
Yes, sir. I
Have
need
only
a
one option,
complete
then?
family. Sir,
You have only one option then?
if I have only one option, actually, sir, in India we can't choose a sex. So whoever is born, I have to accept.
If you are in US then?
If I'm in US, sir, I want to go for a girl child.
Why? Why are you so biased against the boys?
It's not about bias, sir, because my husband doesn't have a sibling. I mean, especially a girl sibling. He always wanted to have a girl child. He wants to see how a girl grows.
You
And
already
follow-
have you
You
in the
follow
family.
your preference of your husband.
I was neutral regarding girl or boy, sir, but he has his own preferences.
So you're supporting your husband's bias against boys.
He is not biased, sir. He is only preferring. He wants to see the girl child.
Collective preference is called bias, right?
No, sir. Preference is different from bias, sir. Bias is like you're completely impartial to that society or community. Preference is like given the options, you are going for that particular option because of either
How do you
advantages,
differentiate this
disadvantages.
case with falling child sex ratio case? Same thing. What if this child sex ratio gets reversed? 927 boys per 1000 girls. Is it good?
Can you repeat your question, sir?
How can you differentiate this case of different girl or boy to this current existing inverted ratio for this boys and girls, falling sex ratio? What if people go on preferring for girls and then there will be 1000 girls and 927 boys? Is that a good scenario?
Definitely not, sir. There should be a balanced population composition, sir. And it's not a good scenario, sir.
No.
See,
He's trying to ask.
the role of women in nation building. How do you see the role of women in nation building?
Sir, women as a politician, we can bring women-oriented policies so that to have gender equality or gender promotion. And as an administrator, we can focus equally on the society. And as a part of the society, there is a saying like educated women, you educate a community or a family. So in every aspect, there is a role for women, sir.
See, there's a general perception that women make good managers. Do you agree with that?
So there are examples where women are really good managers, but at the same time, men are also able to manage. I don't know the reason for that statement, but both of them can make good managers.
I
Do you,
hope.
please. Do you believe in superstitions?
No, sir.
I think there is something that is tied on you right now.
Okay, sir.
What is that?
Sir, it is some thread belonging to a god.
I think that is
So,
not
sir,
superstition.
sir, I tied it because my mother-in-law wanted it to be on my hand. So I don't want to hurt her saying that I don't believe or I don't want to tie it. So I
You
just-
follow preference of your husband. You follow your mother-in-law's likings. Tomorrow you follow your son.
Looks like you're not going to administer the district.
No, ma'am. I'm trying to balance the situations and emotions of the people. I don't want to be aggressive in intricate situations, but at the same time, I want to be assertive where it is needed.
Okay. Are you an atheist?
No, sir, I believe in God.
I hope you are aware of the Sabarimala issue.
Yes.
So, what is happening in Sabarimala?
Sir, Supreme Court gave decision that women should be allowed to enter the main shrine of Sabarimala. But at the same time, the society where Sabarimala is located, the Kerala citizens, are opposing it because they see it as a violation of rights of the god or violation of the culture present there.
What do you say? What's your opinion on this?
Sir, I support the decision, not because Supreme Court have given it, but according to me, uh, coming from the relationship between a god and a devotee, I'm allowed to touch his prasadam or his photo or to have his kumkum on my head. But just because of my presence in the temple, I could not understand that he linked between purity or impurity. So I'm happy with the decision, sir.
But at the same time, there's a strong belief system that people of Kerala and even the women of Kerala are opposing it.
Sir, so there are two things. First of all, wall of women was made where certain section of the women were promoting the decision, and certain women came out with the jyoti saying that they are opposing. So both sections are present in Kerala, sir.
So which section do you promote that?
I promote wall of women, sir.
But at the same time, see, there's a strong value belief system now, and in India there's no dearth of religion. So religious beliefs are very strong. So isn't it there will be backlash from the religious communities as well as the people who now so you have such a progressive step at once?
Sir, any reform needs acceptance from the society. It takes certain time, but eventually it would be implemented, sir. Now we are in the phase that people are not able to digest it, that suddenly a custom is denied or it is imposed. So they need some time, but eventually it will be fine.
So automatically people get time and change their ideology.
Not automatically, sir, but over the phase. It need a phase of time, sir. Then
Only phase of time, no percentage, no pushing to the line.
so government is trying to implement the decision. They are giving the protection to those devotees who wants to visit the temple. And recently, few women did enter the temple. And when purification system was followed by that head priest of the temple, government came out with a backlash that it is against the values. So there is a support from government. There are few NGOs which are also helping the women who want to enter. At the same time, there is a much opposition from the society, from the temple management and from the Nayar society. So I think it needs some time, sir, for the society to accept.
Let's presume that I'm against the decision of the Supreme Court, and now you are present here and you have to convince me that you have to change my perception and make me to accept the fact that women can allow it to.
Yes, sir. First of all, I'll tell you the facts that Shabarimala was a tribal temple where tribal, as a family, including woman, child, everybody were allowed to worship the god. After that, when Hinduism got dominated over the tribal shrine, these imposed customs like ban on woman entry was imposed. And sir, after stating this, I also give certain facts like Nayar society, which is claiming domination over the strain in the management. They are also present in few of the annual festivals conducted in the temple. So it is like differentiating those women who are not part of the dominant society, whereas they are allowed and these people are not. It is against violation of right to equality. And I will also tell you that just because woman is menstruating, that impurity is imposed on her. Even if I'll tell you, I'll try to convince you that it is a biological phenomena. There is no, it does not link to relationship between the devotee and the god. It is a biological phenomena. So, stating all these facts, I will try to convince you on this.
But I can easily counter by saying that if you want to follow faith basically, you want to subscribe to a faith basically. See, the faith itself says that entry of woman is banned because he's a brahmachari, Naishtik brahmachari. But how do you want to worship somebody who is not allowing you?
At the same time, we are not prevented from reminding the god when you are in distress or any pains. Folklore says he is fulfilling the desires or the wishes of the women devotees as well. Just because that temple is there, that is acting as a barrier. But otherwise, he is approachable to everybody in their own belief system.
Anusha, I think I see you as an empowered woman.
Okay,
So
sir.
if some 100 women come to you and ask you to be the leader, to breach all these walls that are set up against the entry of Shabarimala, would you lead them? Be the leader?
entry to the women into the temple, sir.
They want you to lead them, to be the leader.
Yes, sir, I'll definitely lead them.
Okay. But then I think earlier you said that it's individual choice, you don't want to enter the temple against the wishes.
No, sir, I did not say that we should not be allowed. I said society needs certain time, but if I'm asked to lead certain section of the women to take them to the temple as an administrator, I will definitely.
Not as
take
an
them.
administrator,
Okay, sir. As an NGO or as a simply
as a person, as an employed individual. That's it.
Sir, as a normal citizen, if I have to lead, first of all, I'll weigh the situations because as a leader, I should ensure the protection of those women who wants to enter the temple. So, if such safeguard mechanism is present, I definitely take the lead and take them to the temple. But if the situation turns into a way that it is against their own existence, then I'll stop the.
Done. Feedback, sir.